Good evening. How's it going, everybody? If anybody's going to chime in, what a very interesting evening we've had tonight. Who ate the cake? Daniel Adami, what's up? Turnpike Mike, East Street. Yeah, it was interesting, East Street, wasn't it? Rick Jones, Juan Avalos, Turnpike Mike, Mike Dow, okay. Laid back. Round 2 of the drama, says Gary. G Daddy Whack, wowzers. I was watching your video from earlier. Thank you, Juan. Yeah. Wasn't I just talking about all the stuff earlier this morning or last night? Made it to the pilot at 9:55 in Troy, Illinois. Good deal. Good deal, Daniel. What was it? What was that? I saw 10 minutes and stopped. TK, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Cats. Hey, Thomas Wilson, what's up? James Cooker, is that coach for real? As real as it gets. Travis Christians, what's up? What's going on? I've been busy and out of the loop. TK, I'll have to catch you up in a phone call. Because I just wanted to liven the mood up. Everybody's all it's funny. It's just funny to me. Pale Rider TV in the house. Yeah, Daniel, I agree. Laid back, a man worry about another man's pocket for no reason. Turnpike, or Mike, I'm at the Dallas OC. There. Thomas Wilson, I'm referring to some stuff that Trucker's coach was talking about just a few minutes ago. And if anybody's waiting for my opinion of all of it, you're not going to get it. Because it's interesting to me. That's it. You're in the Dallas Lancaster area. Art Gonzalez, if you're a Snyder driver, I'm here at the yard. I just delivered in Lancaster earlier this evening. So now here's why, I'm just here to liven the mood because, I really don't want to get involved with any of it. I know that Jeff's helped me and I haven't paid him a dime. So I thought he was done with the drama, but I guess I was wrong, says Travis. Well, not Big Orange, LOL, says Art Gonzalez. Lefty at a loss for words. Right, East Street. Pale Rider TV says new video featuring Apnea Music at 0500 Central. Pale Rider loves my band. Left GP a little earlier today, just coming off 34 at the house. Hog Rider, it boils down to Coach wants to be the only one on YouTube people come to for advice. Only issue is Coach gets all his info from Google and everyone else, so he's going to bash others, says Hog Rider. I don't know, the problem is names. Everybody's got names. Everybody thinks that Jeff has called himself the godfather of trucking. That's not true at all. So anybody that says, he calls himself the godfather of trucking, they obviously don't know the backstory. So, and Trucker's coach says that they're an organization, they're a team of coaches. I think that maybe his channel should be retitled, Trucker's Coach, not the Trucker's Coach, but Trucker's Coaches, or the Coaches of Trucking, maybe. And then maybe have, different guests on, so it feels like more of a coach team versus just one person. But, I don't run these channels. I don't care. I do my thing, and I just do my thing, Juan says, well, tell us the story how he got the name so everybody's up on the game. Okay, so Jeff got his nickname The Godfather from the Snyder drivers that he helped for free. And yeah, he did get referral bonuses, but there are drivers that came over here that didn't use them as a referral bonus, and he still helped them. But it's kind of like if you ask Jeff, oh, hey, what's this customer in Wisconsin, or what's this customer in Dallas? What's this? He's basically run the entire Snyder low board, and he's been in all the states with the Snyder low board at one point or another. So we all nicknamed him the Godfather, and he just kind of ran with it, and that's it. And since he's no longer at Snyder, then people assume that he's talking about trucking now, and that's not the case. So that's where he got that name from. So what if he does call himself that? Has he not earned it? He does know a thing or two about a thing or two. Problem is probably trigger coach by telling everyone that paid him is a dummy. East Street. Bobby Buffet says Ike Stevens. Bobby Buffet is he's the king of all trucking right there, Ike Stevens. Alaskan Cowboy, what's up? Brent in Florida, good evening to you, sir. Rick Jones says, don't watch Coach, so don't care. There it is, Rick. That's what I've said last night, is if there's a YouTuber you don't like, don't support him. And okay, since Ike Stevens is in here, let's talk about him for a second. Somebody was putting out these stickers of Calvin peeing on Ike Stevens, okay? Now, what's funny to me is that bad press is still good press, especially in the YouTube analytic world, right? So if I'm driving along, okay, and I park next to a truck that's got one of them peeing on Ike Stevens stickers, I'm going to go, well, what's that about? And so you Google Ike Stevens, what comes up? His channel. So all these people that, and there's not many, but these people that are buying these Ike Stevens stickers, all they're doing is advertising his channel for him. Mustang Sally, what's up? Glad to see you here. I was one of the ones he helped, never asked me for anything. I did get his video and shot him a lot of super chats, but never asked him, and always helped me when I called. Right, and then Coach made a reference to the guy that gave him $500. That was out of the generosity. Jeff didn't ask for that. He was ready to buy the equipment himself, and someone came in and said, here, you can have all this. So if people genuinely want to give you money, that means that you're helping. So, yeah, Brent, it is, and I agree. Jeffrey likes picture and info still used today on quarterly trade videos. The fuel miles per gallon. Yeah, he's still on the app, Tex Crowley, so I've been absent for a while, shooting lots of local video. Trucking is becoming distant. I'm sorry, Tex. It has. But, like I said, man, I just wanted to liven the mood. I'm not here to talk bad about anybody, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's all digital noise. But if, here's the thing. If you put, all it did was, I think all Coach's video did was, like, the people that didn't know what was going on, now they're curious, and now Jeff's got more people paying attention to him, and vice versa. It works the other way around. So, to each his own. That's why I think that it's all, sometimes I feel like it might be all rigged, because it gets everybody views. It gets everybody like all stirred up, and it's all just digital noise to me. Just bring me some whipped cream when you get my cake, says Dennis Smith. But, like I said, Tex says, well, I'm nurturing my video business with lots of local projects, less trucking content these days. You gotta do what you gotta do. So why is it that Light can say what he wants and be pissed and try to do this, and that I respond and I'm the dick? Truckers Coach, I never said that, but, here's the thing. You both have different styles, and and I think that so if you feel like Jeff's copying you, that, take that as a compliment and don't put it out. And, it's like, and Coach, I'll be truthful with you, man. I've taken stabs at you, and my wife told me that, maybe you shouldn't do that. If you're above the drama, Steve, then you shouldn't do that. So I've tried to stop doing that, okay? And I believe Daphne has told you the same thing, but then you still, it still kind of eggs on, and I think that sometimes we have to ignore each other so we don't get upset and just do our own thing. Does that make sense, Coach? So, Ike Stevens. Rick Jones, my air leak it's weird, man. It didn't leak out all the air. Probably because of the cold weather on Friday or Saturday. But it's very small, minimal, so. And my airline, well, I don't have a trailer on, so say my red airline hasn't popped out, but yeah, it's popped out. I'm I'm bobtailed. I should be looking for a load instead of watching all this YouTube stuff. Mustang Sal, I have no clue, but I'm dying on the live chat. Like Jeff Walker. So, but no, I like Thor's approach. He's like, can't we all get along? Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Oh, well. 30 minutes south of Dallas. Brent says, Jason, I've been away from YouTube for a while and have now returned. The mood of your videos has changed significantly. They used to seem more about helping, and now they seem more, I'm sure there's about helping drivers, and now, quite frankly, you're complaining a lot more. What do you think about that, Coach? What do you think about what Brent said? I noticed that there's a lot of comments on your videos kind of saying the same thing. And, I don't know how your numbers are, Coach. If they've gotten better in the last year or worse. James Sejan, what's up? I think you're gonna watch Jeff make his I don't think he don't watch Jeff make his unsolicited jabs. Much higher numbers. Well, Pale Rider says, there's heading to Pryor, Oklahoma, says Pale Rider. Same load that cost me $200. Uh-oh. Pale Rider, better scale it out. Thor, what's up? You don't to see my numbers, Tex, if you're talking YouTube views. Yeah. Is it 65,000 views, Coach, or 65,000 minutes? James Ajon says, everybody hit the like button for Steve. Hey, James, did you saw that I started a Facebook page based off of your advice? Did you see that? Hey, did everybody see Thor's latest video? I thought it was pretty cool. And not because there's an ugly guy with a green shirt in there, but because of the other things. Brent says, Jason, I very much appreciate you helping the drivers, but you've gotten much more negativity, much more negative recently. Trying to be respectful here because you do help drivers a lot. Thor loves talking about numbers E Street. Thor is the anti-numbers. You know, Thor just has a badass truck with some cool shirts, and he plays good music going down the road. That's his thing, man. You gotta like that. Alan Bequette says soap operas also have a high viewer rating. Just saying. Well, that's why my numbers aren't very strong. Yeah, James Azon says everybody needs to go to Steve's Facebook page and hit like. It's under Snorlord if you guys care. Thor is here. Cool video last night. I'm glad I wasn't in it. Says Gary. Turnpike Mike says, I agree with Brent. I have no stock in this, but I have mentioned the same thing to Coach. Tex says, I added 61 subs in the last 28 days, so that's something. Hey, Tex, speaking of good performing videos, my video of GATS actually did pretty good. I was kind of surprised because I thought it was a boring video myself. I couldn't even watch the whole thing, and I think it's because it's coming up in the suggestions with big rig videos. So I thought that was cool. So my channel's been growing pretty good, man. I'm kind of digging this. I don't know how to put a link. The only way I can put a link is on the tablet, and I don't have Facebook on my tablet. Tex, your stuff is fantastic, says Alan Bequette. Yeah, Tex Crowley is the true king of... All these other guys on YouTube are chumps compared to Tex Crowley. Don't mind me just having a late dinner, Anthony. He has stated several times since the local fiasco he was going to be above all of the BS, but here we go again. Plan, perhaps? It's starting to look like that. Nobody watches unless you get ignorant now on YouTube. If you notice, I put the title, I'm the trucking expert. Huge views. If I put one up about doing your own authority, probably get half that. I don't know, Coach. I wouldn't sell your soul short. My channel grew because I put Landstar in the title when I first started, because there was nobody else putting out Landstar content consistently. And I know I've talked to a lot of the Schneider guys, and that if you put Schneider in the title, your videos get more views. In my own channel, anytime I view Schneider in the title, man, it gets a lot more views. So, love the black and white. Thor, glad y'all liked it, but let me get this across. The video was not a bash or a slam. It was my message to the next generation of trucking YouTubers, and to use our mistakes as stepping stones. I didn't take it as a bash. Schneider. Dennis Smith. There you go. There you go, Dennis. That's how you do it. But, so is it all about the views or the message? If the message is good and reaches 10 people, but it helps them succeed, that's what it should be about, not views. Turnpike Mike, that's a very good thing. You know, I'm just here to kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like if you're at the truck stop and someone's trying to back into a spot, there's you can either videotape it and laugh at them, or you can get on the CB and make fun of them, or you can just stare at him, or you can get out and help the dude. And the more people that get out and help the dude, that makes the industry better. If we're tired of dumbasses driving trucks, Let's not make them dumbasses anymore. Truckers Coach, let's ask the anointed one. He brags on his live numbers, not me. Says Coach. The Truckers Coach's fraud profile says Coach is ignorant with debt. You get out and help. Right, Alan. That's what makes this a better... I saw a post on Facebook today. And it was like, if we get rid of all the flip-flops and ragheads, then it make the trucking industry a lot better. It's that kind of, I don't know, negative attitude that makes us all crappy. I'll tell you guys a story. James brings up a good point. The more views you get, the farther your message goes. That's true. Thor is thankful for all of us liking this video. Thomas Wilson, Starlight, I watched a lot of videos over the last year researching my next step in trucking. The only one I found to be true businessman trucker is Jeffrey Light. That's Thomas Wilson right there. So Pale Rider says, say no to flip-flops, hashtag. So here's something that happened to me yesterday, right? So I went to Brazil, Indiana at the Pilot to fuel, okay? And if you've ever been in there, you leave the fuel islands and you come around to leave, and there's straight park in there by the Catskill, right? Well, a lot of guys like to park what I call backwards. They drive in and then they have to back out. The problem is when you back out in that main driveway, you're kind of playing with fire there. And so I was leaving the Pilot, and all of a sudden I see this trailer come out in front of me. Now the sun was shining on the lights, so I couldn't see his hazards, and I slammed on the brakes, but I realized he wasn't going to stop, so I kind of gunned it to get away from him, because if I didn't, he was going to hit the cab of the truck. And so he slammed on his brakes once he saw the orange trailer. And so as I'm coming around, somebody else gets on the CB radio and says, man, it's pretty sad when you're in such a hurry you can't let a guy get out of his spot, right? And so I got on the CB and I explained my situation, and the guy didn't respond. But it's people like that make you not want to have your CB radio on. So Jay Cannell's in my live feed. That's awesome. Jay Cannell says, I don't wear flip-flops in the shower. That's why I've had athlete's foot for 12 years. No fear. Okay, let's go back to comments here. Some praise for Jeffrey Like. I think Truckers Coach says, I think live videos have done nothing but create a huge diversity in this industry. Says Coach. Coach says, I'm considering going back to recorded videos. Coach, I think we all need a balance of recorded videos and live videos. I know that I've been told I've gone live too many times. I used to try to keep down to once a week, but when you do 2 or 3 a day, every day, you oversaturate your market, or we do. I'm not saying you, I'm saying all of us do. But my live feeds and like Thor's live feeds and like Ike Stevens live feeds, it's not about information, it's about just hanging out and chatting. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. But a recorded video, if I need to focus on something, like when I did that video, the most important thing about trucking, I didn't want to do that live. I wanted to do that because I wanted to stay focused. Sometimes we can do a live video and lose our focus because of the comments. Sorry guys, I'm being quiet. I'm reading the comments. I'm trying to... Juan says, TC, I really think you should take a step back and rethink your approach and view on life. Think about who you talk about when the people see the things the Godfather has and see what you've done. Hail the Destroyer, says Jay Cannell. Jay uses a belt sander on his tootsies. Oh, that's funny. Turnpike Mike, I'm out, bro. Be safe. GP Huntsville, Alabama in the morning. All right. Who would you rather listen to? Juan, are you asking me? I just do mine and talk and interact with my subs, says Alaskan Cowboy. Yep, that's all I try to do. You know, there was a time when, during my Landstar era, that, you know, if you wanted to answer viewers' questions, you had to put out a video that said, hey, ask me anything in the comment section, then the next video I'll address it. And, you know, this is a much better way to do this. Daniel says, hey, Tex, you should do a Life of a Trucker series of Jay Cannell. I should, Daniel. It's been discussed, so one day maybe. By the way, if you go through Tex Crowley's area, he'll do Life of a Trucker series with you. The main focus of that Life of a Trucker would be my shorts. This is Jay Cannell. So, I've met Jay Cannell twice. I'm the only YouTuber that hasn't begged Jay Cannell for a hat. Jay Candle shorts would be a big seller. Trucker's Coach is a fraud. Don't go there. Come on, dude. You want to talk about debt and stuff like that, but don't say stuff like that, dude. Thank you, Pill Rider. Well, don't start now. No, Jake, no, I'm not begging for a hat. The best hat. I'll show you guys the best hat. The best hat. The best hat is. Where is it? Oh no, it's right here. Is this hat right here. That's the best hat to have. Right there. That's the best hat. Hatgate is beyond me, not my circus. Jay, you may need to send hat Snore's way now. No, I'm not begging for a Jay Cannell hat. See, all the cool kids have Jay Cannell hats, so I don't want to be like trendy. I don't want to be trendy. Jay has midget hats. I'll take one of those. Put the hat back on. Pale Rider TV says he did not beg for his Jay Cannell hat, but you got one. And I know that Jay Cannell wasn't like, free hats for everybody. Jay Cannell Ike has a massive head. That's mean of you. I'm liking the Tex hat. Do you have a site Tex to order from? Cannell said he was going to give you one, says Daniel. The Lord of Snore has gone fanboy for a Jay Cannell hat. No, I did not. Let the record show that I do not. I'm not asking for a Jay Cannell hat. Now, I go through Harrisonville, Missouri a lot. You know, if one happens to be accidentally left on the table there at McDonald's, you know, that's a different story. Snorlord genius move. Show Texomatic hat to get Jay to send you his hat. Smart. LOL. Jay Cannell says Ike betrayed the hat and gave it to my hat nemesis. Now Next Gen, he gave me a hat after I gave him a CD. It says 18 to Life. You know, How many CDs have I passed out? I would like to get a hat that says Trucker's Life and have you guys sign it. That's the problem, though. We're not truckers. We're YouTubers. Anthony. Anthony says, okay, I already read that. It just disappeared and reappeared. Ike betrayed the hat and gave it to my hat nemesis. Who was that? Jay Cannell, part-timer. What's with the part-timer talk? Man, if you can get a job or a career or run your own authority where you're working less in the truck, I think that's a good thing. Isn't that why we all do YouTube? So we can get sponsorship so we don't have to drive trucks? Isn't that what we do? So, like I said, guys, I had nothing to add to the debate. Just wanted to kind of liven the mood. And I'm blessed because I've got all the big... I got all the big wigs here. I got Jay Cannell, I got Pale Rider TV, I got Tex Crowley, I got Trucker's Coach. I've got... Who else I got in here that's big wig? Ike Stevens. Man, I got all the big wigs in here. So I'm blessed. Alaskan Cowboy. Don't forget you. Dennis Smith's in the house. James DeJong. I'm the biggest wig of all. Hey guys, here's the thing, man. James DeJong, okay? He's the one that convinced me to buy a truck and go owner op. He's the one that convinced me to do that. Can you believe that? So, I can't tell you're semi-retired, Pale Rider. He took the rest of the day off today. I talked to him. So, guys, I've enjoyed this video. I hope you have too. If you want, follow me on Facebook at Snorlord, because what I might start doing is a live feed like tonight. I might make it unlisted, where you can still watch it if you got the link, but I will only post the link on Facebook. So, Alaskan Cowboy has 2 felonies. Jay, you suck, Olive Scott's. Maybe read that out loud. Daniel Dami says, so I was talking to a friend of mine and told him about my deployment and with the money I was going to buy me a truck. And if I didn't get called for it, I was going to play the Powerball and buy me a cliffhanger. A few trucks, and he said, why? I said, to keep that money rolling into my bank account. Well, Daniel, okay, you guys want to hear some numbers? All right, here we go. This is going to blow your mind, okay? All right, here we go. If you want to make $1 million in trucking, here's how you do it. You got to start with $2 million. Can't add my email or website without a hammer. Tex Crowley, here's what you do, Tex. Go to my most recent video and comment on it. Doesn't have to be an important comment, just comment. Next time I'm on my laptop, I can give you a wrench. I'm not like the Apple guys, can do it on a fly. James. Steve, stop blowing my mind up. I know I do that a lot, Brent. Brent says, I thought we were finished. I guess we're back, Grin. Dude, that's what I do. I go like, well, guys, I'm going to go. And then like 20 minutes later, we're still talking about stupid stuff. Where's the Facebook? At Snorlord. There's a picture of my beautiful green truck at a dock. And then I believe I've got my profile pic is me playing guitar or something. Thomas Wilson, I saw your comment. Yeah, we'll do a live jam session sometime. Tex Crowley. Tex Crowley says I gotta do one of these live videos at some point. Tex, do it, man, because that's how my channel's grown. I used to make fun of all you live YouTubers. Now I'm like, I'm going live again tonight. There we go. Daniel Adami just put Texomatic's webpage up there. I don't do Facebook. Government keeps tabs on you on there. That's true, Thomas. That's why if I'm doing any illegal activity, I don't put it on Facebook like some other people do. Everybody make sure they hit the bell for notification for the next time Steve goes live. James is making a point I need to say that. So, guys, I gotta get on the low board and try to book a load because I don't have anything for tomorrow. So, Briggs is fun to swim with. Oh, wait, we're not getting to the whole government thing. So, everybody, thanks for watching. For all you bigwigs that came in, I appreciate that. You probably came in because you thought I was going to start some drama. But I didn't. So, later.